Okay, here is an indefinite integral that we need to do. And at first glance, it seems like substitution might work because you have a composition, but it won't, because if you were to substitute u equals 5x, you still have to know the antiderivative of ln of u, and we don't know that. So we need to use integration by parts. And okay, but what exactly should u be? Should the u be equal to 5x? In which case, what should dv be? And the problem is, the dv should have a dx in it, but you can't just have ln. ln is a function. It has to have things plugged into it. So 5x is actually not a valid choice for u, because ln of 5x, that's a composition and not a product. So you shouldn't be choosing the 5x for u. So scrap that idea. And instead, what we need to notice is, hey, ln of 5x, I actually know the derivative for that. That whole expression, it's a composition, but it's a really easy chain rule. I know the derivative for that. And so actually what's going to happen here is that u is going to be that entire expression, ln of 5x. And you're thinking, but wait, there's nothing left to pick for dv. And that's not 100% true, because dv, there is a dx here that we would pick, and there doesn't have to be anything else. It can be just 1 times dx or just dx. And the great thing about that is v is really easy to compute. It's just going to be x. So now we have our u, our du, our dv, and our v. And we can slot those 4 things into the formula for integration by parts. And it's going to work out really beautifully. You have uv minus the integral of v du. And here's the really fantastic thing. v du actually simplifies to 1, which has the most easiest antiderivative in the world. And so this guy simplifies to x times ln of 5x minus x plus c. And this problem is completely finished. So the 2 things I want to point out with this example are, 1, your dx here always goes with the dv. But you don't have to have anything else with that expression. It can just be 1. It can just be a constant. You don't have to have a function down there. So in this case, our dv is just 1 times dx. And the second thing is, be careful not to confuse by parts with substitution. Make sure you're paying attention to when you are facing a product or a composition and that you're using the appropriate rule.